Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Robert Dilts.
And I'm Steve Gilligan. And if you're a professional member, you already know that.
And you know that we're the co-founders of IAGC, International Association for Generative Change.
We prefer to be on the screen at the same time, but we can't seem to figure out how to do that on Zoom. So that's why we're alternating images.
Yeah. And what we want to do is to update you on some of the latest developments and new developments that are happening, exciting developments that are happening with the IAGC.
Because we really feel we're headed into the next chapter, and we feel really positive about this. Part of it, I think, was initiated by the virtual conference that we had a month ago, and for me, I think for most of us, it was a really beautiful conference, and it was really positive, and had really great development in a lot of different areas. The best one, I think, was how many different voices from the community came forward. So it began to show us that our original vision for IAGC to be a collaborative community was in fact possible. So we want to suggest the IAGC virtual conference as a snapshot example of our primary focus in moving forward in the IAGC professional community.
We had over 200 people from, I think, over 23 different countries, and it was a structure where people were learning. We had generative conversations, and really, what was really heartening for both Stephen and I was that this all was organized from the ground up. And what we want to do with our future structures is to really kind of remove a lot of the sort of top-down limits or blocks, so that kind of generative community can really thrive.
So we want to provide leadership, but not block anything in the process, because we need the whole river flowing through the professional community.
And a big part of the way we want to do that is setting up an online infrastructure, a virtual infrastructure, so that can continue. So one of the things we've been working on for the whole past year almost is developing our new website, which should be ready. The public site part of this website should be ready to go in the next month or so. And then we have a public site, and then we also have a member site. And the members is for professional members to meet and share, where we have different kinds of platforms and conversations to go on there. And that should be ready by the end of the year. So we're really excited of how this is coming together. It will be a place where members can share knowledge, where we can announce events, where we can encourage more of these generative conversations.
So the generative conversations, again, that we witnessed in the conference, one of the things that really was so fantastic for me, there were voices I hadn't heard and contributions that I didn't know were to be made. So this is the focus that we really want to bring. And to do that, we've been discussing that it really would be helpful to simplify the organizational structure of IAGC, where we have this basic level criteria to get into the professional community, namely a certification in one of the three areas. But for the most part, that's what we want to then just open the space for people to step forward and contribute and collaborate. So we're going to let go of advanced certification. We're going to have minimal requirements for recertification, because we want to say, let's not talk about hierarchical achievement. Let's talk about doing something as a collaborative community.
And we will be, even though we are putting aside the advanced levels, advanced professional membership, we still will have ways in which we want to acknowledge the experience, the level of experience, and the level of contribution of our members. So we'll be announcing how we do that. We've dropped our supervision requirements, and we're reducing our our requirements for continuing professional development for renewal. So we really, as we say, we want to have a minimum level and then really encourage this collaboration. And to support that, we're also streamlining our team, and we're basically going to be moving forward. We're looking to work with these 3 different functions. One is going to be a kind of a community contribution monitor that will help to encourage and gather contributions from the community. A second is going to be our administrative and secretarial function, and then we will also have our website and technical function. So we're currently, in fact, screening people and interviewing for these different roles. So anybody that's interested or has a recommendation, you can please let us know.
And while we're going to have those part-time paid positions, the success of IAGC is not primarily on us. It's not primarily on paid staff. It's on all of us as a community. We're not doing this as a moneymaker, far from it. So we really need a lot of volunteer contributions. So the more that you are willing and able to contribute, the more successful that we will be. So we're going to be putting that invitation and call for volunteer contributions. And then those part-time paid positions will be stable people to be able to coordinate all of that into hopefully a single wave of unfolding.
So again, as you can tell, we're really ready to launch IAGC 2.0. we're really going to take this community to another level. And again, I think big part of this sort of most recent crisis that calls for so much generativity, and that generativity often opens up new possibilities for moving forward. So we really hope that you are excited as we are and want to come and join us.
So that's just our little fireside chat with the old-fashioned term. But we just wanted to share that with you, give you a sense of where we are, make a connection, and there'll be a lot more to come in the coming months. Hope you're all well. And this is a great community. I mean, the virtual conference is still going on, with these WhatsApp streams. And if it's still going on that very limited technology, just think of the possibilities when we get this state-of-the-art website platform and people stepping forward to contribute. I look forward to it.
Me too. I'm very excited about the future of IAGC. And so let's keep that river of energy flowing.
That's, as we California boys like to say, let's surf and ride this wave all the way to the shore. And then we'll get off and then we'll go back, paddle back out and do it again.
Do it again. Ride the waves of change.
Okay, take good care.